Welcome to Contact Point. My name's Charles Hatch, and I'm the Operations Director here at Contact Point. Today what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to access Contact Point's website and the options that you will need on the website to view the calls, the scores, the notes, the reports, and other things that Contact Point has to offer. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to open a browser in Internet Explorer. Once that opens, you will type in contactpointsolutions.com and hit the button. And once it opens up, this is the Contact Point website that you'll see. Each of you have been given a personalized Contact Point login. Enter your username and your password and hit login. The first screen that opens up will initially not mean a lot to you, but in the next couple of months you'll find a lot of very useful information every time you log in to Contact Point. This is the R&R dashboard. The R&R dashboard, when we start uploading calls and scoring calls, will immediately show you where your franchises stand according to the scores. For example, this matches up to every one of the criteria that is listed on the score sheet. We have greeting. Did you use the appropriate greeting? Determine need or listen for a need. Identify the customer. Acknowledge the customer's need. Ask for the phone number. All the way down to professionally closing the call. How you did overall on the call and the call flow. As the months continue, these numbers will change with every call that is scored. And as you'll see up here, we have red, yellow, and green. Initially, we'll start out probably in the red area. As we learn the skills, start using the skills, and as the months go on, we'll be moving into the moderate, and then very soon into the mastery level. And as you move up in the numbers and the percentages, these boxes will also change color, so you can see where your areas of difficulty are within each franchise. Also on this page, down at the bottom here, is a 12-month trend chart. This shows the percentage across the board for R&R. Another interesting thing you'll find on the dashboard over here in the bottom right hand corner is a list of the top agents and a list of the bottom agents. So you can see within all of R&R who is scoring the best, the top 5, who is scoring in the bottom 5. So you can help those people move up and learn their skills. Also under here is a message. The R&R managers or franchisees have been given permission to add a message here. For example, if they want everybody to work on asking for the customer's name at the beginning of the call, they could say, for the month of October, we're all going to work on identifying every customer. And that message would be sent and posted to everyone when they log on with their Contact Point login. And so everybody would get the message very quickly. Okay, that's the dashboard. The first place we're going to go now is to the side where we have the options. We have View Reports, Review Scores, My Personal Profile, Dashboard, and Log Off. The first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at reviewing scores. then click on My Scores. And what will come up is a page where you can choose the date, the location, the employees, depending on what calls you would like to see. For example, let's include some of the calls that we made, the shopping calls we made back in June, some of the test calls. Those started back in June, and we want those for the Austin location. We hit the refresh button, and the calls, all the calls that have been made for the Austin location since June are displayed on the screen. You'll see that this one, this first one, does not have an employee name because it was a test call. The title of the call, the date of the call, the sale was not made in this call, and the score that Contact Point gave the call. Let's click on this second call, the call for William, the test call that was recorded on October 5th. The sale was not made, but the score was 47%. So we double click on any place on this call. What opens up is the summary score sheet. The summary score sheet tells you the name of the agent or the sales rep and the title of the call. It also gives you the opportunity here to listen to the call by clicking on this button here, and it would start playing over either your speakers or your headset. While you're listening to the call, you can go down the score sheet and see how this call was scored and what items the sales rep did correctly and what skills they still need to work on. You'll see the yeses and the nos. So did the sales rep answer using the approved R&R greeting? Yes, they did. Did the sales rep listen or determine a need? Yes, they did. The customer stated the need, so there was no need for the sales rep to ask again. Did they identify? No, they did not. And you'll see that the scorer left some hints, some coaching notes that will help the sales rep improve, and will also explain why that criteria is important. For example, on the identify, ask for the customer's name and use it throughout the call. This personalizes the call to each customer and shows them value. It also begins the relationship phase of each call. So it stated what needed to happen, and then it also stated why that was an important criteria. As you listen to the call, you can review all of the coaching notes, and then getting down to the bottom is an area